Good morning, students. Yesterday we have studied this in this chapter direct proportion and inverse proportion. In this chapter we studied this direct proportion means when the value of this one quantity increases, then this other quantity also increases, and their value of this ratio of these two related quantities remain constant. Then yesterday we completed this practice set 37. Then today giving here some examples of this direct proportion. Then in homework you complete this. Revision. Write first example. If 4 kg of potatoes cost rupees 120, how much must we pay? How much must we pay 15 kg of potatoes? Yesterday we have studied these examples, practice set 37 direct proportion. Same these examples of this direct proportion, then in homework you complete this. Second one, the cost of 2 notebooks is rupees 44. Then what is the cost of these 8 notebooks? What is the cost of 8 notebooks? Then third one, eight quintals of 8 quintals of soybean cost rupees 24,000. What is the cost of what is the cost of 12 quintals of soybean? Fourth one, the cost of 5 mobiles is rupees 20,000. How much money will be required? How much money will be required to buy 10 such mobiles? Then fifth one, rupees 600 can buy 12 bunches of this cattle feed, 12 bunches of cattle feed. How many bunches of cattle feed can rupees 1280 by 1280 by. In homework you complete these examples of this direct proportion. Then next one point, see this in this chapter, inverse proportion. Inverse proportion means when the value of this one quantity increases, the value of this another related quantity decreases. When the value of this one quantity increases and this value of this another related quantity decreases, then proportionality. And when the value of this first quantity decreases, the value of the related quantity also increases proportionality. And if the product of these two related quantities remain constant, here product of these two related quantities remain here constant, and there is a relation of this inverse proportion between these two quantities. Then see here example, this inverse proportion. Number of workers, number of days, then 460, 640, 1024, 1516. As the number of workers increases, see here, this number of workers here increases and the number of days to complete a work decreases. Here this number of worker is increases and here number of days is decreases. Means when one quantity increases, then other quantity is decreases, and it is this example of this inverse proportion. Then product, here product of this relation of this product of these two related quantities remain constant. You see here product 4 into 60, 24, 6 into 40, this also 24, 10 into 24, 240, sorry, 4 into 60, 240, 6 into 40, 240, 10 into 24, 240, and 15 into 16, also 240. Means here product of these two related quantities remain constant. Then see one example here, this practice. If 12 laborers take 70 days to complete one work, then how many days will 21 laborers take to complete this same work? So here 12 laborers take 70 days to complete one work. Then you write here solution. Let 12 workers take 70 days. And how many laborers here? 21 workers take suppose x days. Then do here multiplication. 12 into 70 is equal to 21 into x. Then x is equal to this, here write 12 into 70 divided by this 21. Then 7 1 is 7, 7 3 is 21, and 3 1 is 3, 3 4 is 12. Means x is equal to here 10 4 is 40. Means 21 workers take here how many days? 40 days. 21 workers take 40 days. Then this practice set 38. Tomorrow we will study. Okay. In homework you complete this today's class work. Okay, bye.